What's going on YouTube? Apex6 again, back in with another video, and today is going to be another installment in our series, Officer Apex6. I don't know what state we're going to go to on this one, but I don't think it's Georgia this time. So, let's see. I forgot to mention this one is going to be titled Arson Revenge Turns in the 30-Year Sentence. Get right into it, man.
Oh, hey!
Oh shit, there's already a fire?
Hey,
What is he doing?
You got a fire extinguisher?
Yeah.
He's setting fire to stuff. Stop. Stop.
What the fuck? He looks homeless.
I asked her nicely.
I don't care.
Oh my
Stop.
god, what is he drunk?
Yeah, bring it here. Affirmative. Six to one, I got the fire out.
This looks like a 7-Eleven or something like that. Some sort of stop and go.
I would roll them.
Maybe a Circle K.
Where'd you go? This way? Hey! Stop!
So, I'm gonna pause it right there. I gotta say, off the bat, man, this is midnight activities. Like, this is like midnight, working the overnight shift at the cashier stop and go. This is the activities that you see. Is this dude just lit a fire in the store? What, like, is this Mad Max? Like, oh, and I see now, it literally says it's 4 in the morning. I didn't even see that until now. It says it's 4:51 in the morning. This is what I'm saying, man. I just knew, like, this is what you see working the graveyard shift.
Stop! Get on the ground!
Oh, wait, he threw lighter fluid on the cop.
He threw lighter fluid on me. Ah! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on
This
the
guy
ground!
is crazy.
Get on the ground!
What? He's throwing lighter fluid on him.
Hey, we're back
He
behind.
said, pull that motherfucking trigger.
Nowhere. Yeah, I'm so good.
Oh my god.
He threw it on me.
This guy better run.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Hey, don't tase him because you'll spark it up.
You guys back up. Just back up.
Hey,
Down on the ground, sir. Down on the ground.
hey, do not tase him because you'll spark it up.
Oh my god. Oh, what? Damn. He said, fuck that. I'm gonna just hit you with the car. I'm not gonna risk my body.
Out of here.
I'm gonna be honest, how could you be mad at the cop for doing that when he's dumping lighter fluid on them? You almost would be like, whoa, that's a little aggressive, hit him with the car, but in this scenario, here's the thing. He's putting all the police at risk because he's dumping lighter fluid on them. He's probably dumping lighter fluid on himself. So any bit of spark and they're all going up in flames. And you're not gonna be able to just put that out right away. Like, nah, man. You're gonna have to stop, drop, and roll after that one.
Is he conscious? Yeah, he's conscious. Check his pockets.
You okay? Yeah, I need my eyes flushed.
I don't have anything else. I asked her for my medicine. That's all I was
Keep your
asking.
head down.
I'm just
Keep
asking.
your head down. Just keep your head down. Relax.
Alright.
I don't think that we have anything for eye wash. Let me get you some water.
There's nothing else.
And there was a fire in the stop and go.
All I asked for.
I got it fixed. Ooh, that's cold. He threw that right in my eye.
Nice aim, honestly.
Talk. Get the story inside.
Oh, the fire department's there because they're at the gas station. He lit a fire. That's probably a crazy hazard.
Make sure they're okay. They're good? Okay. Well, I know. I put them in cuffs. He threw lighter fluid or heat, like that additive, fuel additive, into my face.
Dang.
Yeah,
This all
so I
happened in
turned
the
around
span
there,
of
picked
5
up
minutes.
Right over there on that side of the building. He turns around and goes,
4:51 a.m. to 4:56.
Evidence. Well, that stuff right there's gonna be evidence also.
I won't go.
Yes, he's in cuffs. No, I'm all right. There's lighter fluid on the hood of my car.
So one thing about this is obviously if he throws a liquid on you, you're not going to be able to get that liquid as evidence. Like, how would you be able to mark that? So it really is like he say, she say stuff. But mind you, he walked in the store, there was a fire already going, and the guy had a container that he was dumping into the fire and it was igniting. So clearly off of the video, you know that that was lighter fluid being thrown in the guy's face.
Yeah, lighter fluid on lighter at the hood of my car. And he spatted lighter fluid at Jay Collins and Garcia.
Damn.
I've been rinsing my eyes out. I think I'll be
You guys
alright.
can name it the saline solution. Do you guys have like the saline, the eye wash solution?
Yeah, yeah.
You send one here, he has lighter fluid in his eyes.
Yeah.
Where was this guy in the bathroom?
I got here and he was over in the automotive section and he set the place on fire. So I
It was already aflame,
put it out. When I turned around,
shooting off of all the products.
cocktail Sproles was squad. So Sproles hit him. Okay. We couldn't tase him because we kept on fire. He was covered in it.
You mentioned about him getting hit.
It was me.
It was you.
It was me.
Here, right here,
Right here.
to subdue him or accident or.
No, subdue him. This is David. He was hit by a squad car. I'm not sure if he's injured, but that's the reason why you guys are here.
Okay. Hey, David, you hurt anywhere?
He's been searched. We didn't find it. We took everything off for the most part.
No, listen to me.
What?
Listen to me.
They said that you get hit by
Listen
a
to
squad car.
me.
Does anything hurt on you, David?
I'm on drugs.
It does? We're going to put a C collar on you if your neck hurts.
No.
Okay. There you go.
I got Uncle Henry in my back pocket.
You guys want to help lift him up? Just put him on the cup?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
That's all.
I mean, he doesn't sound that hurt, honestly. He just sounds like he's on drugs or something.
Sick at all lately, David?
Or drunk, I don't know.
Me and Garcia put him in the cup. Me, Garcia, and Jay Collins were all here.
Well, we're not giving you a night, so.
Well,
Yeah, we did.
see, I've been asking for these meds for 3 days, sir.
Oh my
You're
god.
not asking the right people. What do we got? Lighter fluid here for evidence.
He's asking the lady at the
That's all his property right
stop
there.
and go for his medicine.
That's his property right there. There should be a lighter. There should be a lighter somewhere over here also. That's what he was using. Yeah,
Did you get lighter fluid on your car?
he did. It was on the windshield too.
Hey, let's make sure we get good pictures of the lighter fluid on the car.
Like all this dried up stuff right
All this
here.
is all that he was spewing it at the car, so we
Yeah.
can try and get. Yes. Okay.
Doing it right. You good? Yeah, that's fine. You do it?
Get in both your eyes.
That's fine. Follow my finger. It was burning like crazy earlier, but I mean, I had to wash it out.
Yeah, that heat.
One on the corner. Who? Who is this guy? I don't know. But if there weren't 3
We didn't even get the guy's name.
flames over there, I would have put him in cuffs immediately. I was more worried about getting that out of there, put out. Makes sense. I know it should have been a firefighter.
Honestly.
So then he ran this way.
When I got here, they were standing in the corner. And
Okay, so this is just the aftermath.
This stuff is gonna evaporate. Well, yes, I figure it probably would. I'm just trying to find. I would have to go back and look at my camera. Okay. Exactly where? But I mean, he was throwing it on me. He got me multiple times. From the heat bottle? Yeah. He got me multiple times. And I was standing about right here. He grabbed that pink container. I didn't know what the f it was, so I kind of backed up a little bit, and he threw it, and it bounced and hit me in the leg. Okay. And then ended up over there. All right.
Now, of course, police are trained to expect many things when they pull up to a scene, and going from police officer to firefighter is rare, but it does happen. Now, from the moment that this officer arrives on scene, he's met by a male who has lighter fluid in his hand. It appears that this male started a fire in the aisle of the store. And in my opinion, it seems that there's possibly something mentally wrong with the male, because when the officer asks the clerk for a fire extinguisher, the male fire starter answers yes. And as the officer tells him
That's
to
what I was
stop, he
saying.
looks in the direction of the fire like he was actually proud of what he did. So in this short amount of time, we have a fire, a pedestrian investigation, who was an arsonist at this point, and the officer actually had to run out the store to find him.
So here's the thing, when you see someone and they're in that like dream-like, sleep-like state, oh, you know, they're talking really slow, they're very slow to react to stuff, you kind of ask them a question and they take a second to respond. I think that's just a case of drugs. That's just me. I mean, it could be mental health, I'm not saying it's not, but I think that there could be drugs involved to kind of lead up to all that, because you see that a lot with people that are drunk, a lot, where it's not even that they're slurring, but their reaction time is just not as fast. This guy, he seemed like he was able to kind of get away, but he wasn't really trying like that. Like, he was really slow with the movement, so I don't know, but he was saying something about medicine, so I think it's pretty safe to assume that mental health was a factor.
This was absolutely crazy because as the officer catches him on the side of the store, the male then throws an unidentified liquid on the officer, which we found out was the lighter fluid, and I gotta be honest, just watching that made my heart drop. So the officer wisely retreats because this man did have a lighter, but thankfully he didn't use it on the officer. And when the officer re-engages with the male and orders him to the ground, the male throws more lighter fluid on the officer, and he flat out refuses to listen to police commands. Now thankfully backup does arrive and the officers attempt to get closer to the male, but keep in mind they cannot tase him because it can ignite the male, and that will be another problem. I can honestly say that in all my years as a cop, and I've seen some crazy things, but I've never seen someone throw lighter fluid on an officer, a police car, and then try to set it on fire. So at this point we know that this male is not going to go.
We saw
fire.
another case with
The
this.
officers have no choice. They have to make a decision to end the threat. So one officer decides to bump the suspect with their vehicle, because think about it, they can't tase him for obvious reasons, and they can't use their firearms because that's deadly force. So they use the minimal amount of force necessary to stop the threat, which in my opinion was absolutely warranted. And after the male is down, of course the officers make their move and handcuff him. But the officer's eyes have to be flushed because he got a face full of that lighter fluid. And of course the suspect does get transported to the hospital for evaluation. The fire department responds, but thankfully the officers acted quickly before the situation became worse. Now police officers do receive a few hours of training in firefighting during their academy days, but that's often the last time the concerns are raised until an officer gets hurt, unfortunately. But lastly, those officers use intelligence and the appropriate amount of force dealing with this dangerous call. And many times you may hear that cops never want to be firemen, and firemen never want to be cops, but you just never know when those roles just might have to be reversed.
David was arrested for aggravated arson, aggravated battery, aggravated assault of a peace officer, and criminal damage.
That's
to
what I was
property.
wondering.
His bail was set at $100,000. David could potentially face 6 to 30 years in prison. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Let's be honest, probably not going to get 30 years or something like that. Especially an arson charge, a charge that is not really that common in the everyday criminal. I feel like, yeah, they take arson seriously, but saying 6 to 30 years and thinking that he would get 30 years, it's very unlikely. Very, very unlikely. Unless this is like his second or third offense of arson, then maybe. But I mean, who knows? I mean, we really don't have the context, but I can't imagine that they're going to give him 30 years for arson, especially arson where no one was actually injured. Like, yeah, the cop had lighter fluid in his eye, but it's not like anyone died or was even like critically injured. You know, a lot of times in these arson cases, that's kind of the severity of what the charge is going to be. Is number one, if you have multiple priors of arson, and then number two, if someone got hurt. So, I mean, hey man, that was a crazy one. That was a crazy one. The officers honestly handled it pretty well. And if I'm really thinking about it, yeah, we have seen another case where someone was trying to light the cop on fire. He was dumping axe on the cop and the whole house was just like kind of on fire. But that was a little bit different. You know, you could argue that. I don't know what the charges that guy got. So, hey, who knows? This was very interesting, man. This was very interesting. Kind of tapping into an arson case. We haven't seen that many. We've seen one in the past, but that was really it. YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what I should react to next, and then subscribe for more. We do this every single Friday. Yeah, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed this one. Pics are out.